Welcome to Aarhus in Denmark. This is the female elite final. So on the left there, we've got Eliska, Czech Republic there. And we have Leia from España, Nina Reichenbach of Germany, Nina Vabra of France, Alba Riera of Spain, and Vera Baron of Spain. That is the countdown. The women's final have begun. They're going to exit the stage one by one.
No, we've got 5 sections. Yeah, you can go. You can go. Sorry, I might not have been loud enough.
Conditions here absolutely wonderful. It's about 20 degrees Celsius. We had some rain on Friday, which really upset some of the junior qualifying. But today, beautiful. A light breeze, light wind condition here in Aarhus of Denmark. Everyone warming up. We're going to be starting over here. This is section number 1. We've been calling this the alphabeti spaghetti section, but some really big, tall stuff. And there's Steve there, who's on the arena commentary.
Each rider has 6 gates, all checkpoints that they need to make their way through.
Let's go in and look at some of the female riders checking this out. The level here is absolutely absurd. This is gate 1.
If they put a foot down, that will be a penalty.
Gate 1A, 1B. From 1B, our competitors have got to get over to gate 2. This is gate 2. Look at that. Really quite a confusing gate there, all taking it in different ways. They can come from this side or this side, but very interesting gate here. That's gate 2. Gate 3 is up on this number 1 here, which we saw in the elite men's semi-finals. We also saw this within the juniors, looking at all the different ways they can get through that gate there. That's gate number 3. Before moving over to gate 4, look at this for gate 4. 4A, they've got to go up this kicker. This is a women's elite. Can you look at the level of this, folks? The women are pushing this sport to insane levels every year. I wonder who of our 6 finalists are going to get up there. Remember, that's just 4A. Once they've done that, they've got to get down to this upturn G here. This is 4B, and Vera Braun's going to look at what it's like to get up to 5A. Look at the gaps here that they're going to have to throw on the bike. 5A, 5B, gapping over to the number 2 here, which is 6A. And then finally up to 6B. Look at this. Eliska is in the section, so I'm going to take you back over to her now. Let's go see. She's up to 1B there. She drops down. That's 10 points for the Czech Republic rider. Yes, let's go, Nina. Get involved in the comments. Who are you rooting? Who are you cheering for? Taking a tactical dab there. And you can see the bike barely fits there, but she's switching it out. Great stuff. Now, she's going to try and get to.
No points because you've got a penalty, or she used the foot, that's a dab, because you won't get the 10 points.
How will she conquer gate 3? 10 points currently for Eliska. Now she's got to turn round to be able to get through those pink markers on gate number 1 there. It's a really tight gate. The bike fits. Oh, she's holding the grip there. Oh, that was so tight on there. The rear wheel was just squirming there, and she couldn't quite get the friction needed to get through there. Now, she's going to be coming over to the kicker now. She starts for time there, 1:40 on time, so she's got about 10 seconds left now to get up this approximately. Oh, there you go, she tested it. I think she's out of time there. Just 10 points for the Czech rider. This is a tough section. Ulla of Trial Action Denmark. What have you done here? Will any of our female riders be able to get through this? Leia Esquiz of Spain.
So Leia from Spain up next.
3 Spanish riders into the section, into the qualifying here. Leia, Alba, and Vera, of course. You've got to get from this overturned B up to the V there. Straight through 1A, that's good. Now taking a bit of a side up to 1A. She's on, she's up. I think they'll get back at 10 points if she gets down. Lovely. How will she approach 10? Will she take this, or is she going to take the dab in the same way that, yep. I do not blame her. It is a very tricky little obstacle, this. Even with the dab, it's very difficult to actually get the axles through. Switching, lovely. $91 of you tuning in, please comment, tell us who you're rooting for, who are you supporting within this competition. Remember, this is all for the European Championships. We'll be crowning the female elite European champion at the end of this stream. She's got to hold it though. Being very careful with the front wheel over that tape there. So close. She's going to go for a similar approach again. Hold it. She's got to turn all the way around then. Come on. She's there. She's holding. She's in. Yes! Now, that's put her ahead of Eliska. 20 points now. This is the kicker here. Just testing to see what that kicker's going to do. Just getting speed for it. She's tested how it's going to throw her up. I think her competitors are going to be looking at her. See how, just out of time there. 20 points, so slightly better than Eliska, but wow, these are difficult sections. There's the main section setter there. I don't know.
They want it hard, so we build a bit hard.
He built it a bit hard. They wanted it hard. Ula said they wanted it hard, we built it hard. Here comes Nina Räikkönen back. Yeah, go the girls, Simon, definitely. They are pushing the sport in all levels. It's lovely to see Nina Räikkönen back here. Obviously, she's our most decorated female competitor today, having won numerous world championships, World Cups, etc. She looks like she's actually going to go for this. Really tight. She's in! Wow! Yes, Nina. Incredible. Now let's try to get round to the number 1 here. Can she do it? So she's already matching score with Leia there. Yet Nina said earlier this year that she was obviously taking not necessarily a break from competitions, but just not making it her main focus. So it's good to see her back on the bike and really enjoying herself, hopefully having a good ride here. This is a tricky gate here. What will she do? I reckon she might go to front here. No, she's got it grabbed. Yes, 30 points there. Now the kicker. Is she going to test the kicker or just go for this? Ask say the German riders. Let's see. Ask Oh, that's going to be hard to come back to. Always smiling though. I think she's proud that she got the 30 points there.
Nina's smiling. Doesn't matter what happens.
So 30 points, the score to beat so far on section 1.
Nina Vabra of France going next. There's Hermida, Vincent Hermance there.
From France up next.
Just visualising her way through the section here. Yeah. Vincent just asking if he's allowed to go in and support her, I think, with a kicker there. That kicker is absolutely gnarly. Will any of our female competitors be able to get up that kicker? Nice small starting blocks here. Remember, we've seen some competitions before where competitors have fallen from the starting blocks. Allez, Nina, the French crowd cheers. I mean, look at it from a side off. It's tricky and technical off that B and up to the V there. Yeah, good. 10 points for Nina. How will she approach this? I think she's taking it as well.
She's also opted to take the tactical dab here to position her bike through. We'll be hoping to score 4 points later.
Let's see how she can get through. Wicked. Thank you for the comments there, Miriam Filet. Please do share your comments, show your appreciation for these incredible riders. It's a beautiful day here in Aarhus. Gradually warming up, so it's going to be quite a warm section for some of our riders. Can she get this to stick here? Yes! Very smooth there. Now, setting herself up for this kicker. Vincent Hermans there is standing by. Still gets to have another go though. Oh, she was so close there. Crowd is going wild now. Come on, Nina. I think she's got a good feel for the kicker now. Oh, so close. This could be the stopper in the section. Very good pace there. Oh, so close. Obviously, the riders have got to be so mindful of their time, how much effort they put in these sections, because if she can't get through that, then of course it will eat into their energy they will need for the rest of the other sections. Remember, there's just 5 sections in this final. That was 20 points there for Nina. Alba Riera-Rora, current world champion here.
Slightly different technique for 1A, but making that comfortable.
Really strong and powerful work from Alba there. So that's 10 points. That's gate 1A, 1B. This is just gate 2A. I think she's going to go for this. She's not going to take the dab. She knows she's got to get a good points here. Maximum points in this section so far is 30 points. So Alba will want to be able to get 30 points. I don't think she knew it was going to go, yeah.
So again, these women don't have any opportunity to practice these sections ahead of this final.
Yeah, and as Steve was just saying on the commentary live in the arena here, obviously this is the first time they've had to do some of these obstacles. They've been able to visualize them, but rubber really meets the road when they come into the sections on race day, like today. Take the same approach, holding on the rear wheel. She's got to turn here now to get up onto number 1. Yes. Is she going to get a feel for the kicker? I think so. Just to see what that kicker's going to do. That almost looks like a real confident stride now. Come on, Alba. Oh, that just threw out a little bit too much there. So, 20 points there for Alba. So this is really quite an interesting final already. We saw a very interesting junior final in the 26-inch, in that the Hungarian rider in the junior 26-inch was in the 6th qualifying position, but came in first. Maybe it's something to do with the sections that the Danish have set up here. Maybe we can see a similar result here in the women's. Vera Baron is on the starting block now. She qualified in the 1st position. She is the last rider to go here.
So Vera, the last rider out here in this women's final. She qualified in 1st position, so she gets the privilege of going last and watching all the other women ahead of her, just composing herself.
Yeah. It's sort of a good idea to get a look at what the other riders are trying to go for, how they take the approach. Taking a nice run up here.
And there's 134 of you on the live right now, but do put a thumbs up. I can see only 9 of you are like this. Are you telling me that only 9 of you like trials? What can you not like about that huge side up there that Vera's just done? Incredible. 10 points there for the Spaniard. Let's see if she can get this to fit. Not sure if it works better because she's right foot forward, But she's in. Yes. Now, that could be the move that gets her into these upper points here. Just having to hold it on. Losing the balance there. Gotta hold that in a back wheel. Come on, Vera. We need at least 30 points here just to keep matching with the race leader here. She's in. That'll be the 30 points. Nice. Can she get more, though? Is she going to taste the kicker? She's going straight for it, maybe. Just tasting it. The crowd support here already in Aarhus, Denmark. It's a great festival vibes here. Oh, nearly. There's Mr. Baron there, her dad, who's just minding her here. It's a very quick kicker. It's like the front wheel was bashing there. I think she sounded really passionate there that she wanted to get the 40 points there because she knew that would give her the margin to get ahead. So 30 points. There's 2 riders on the 30 points there. So that's close already. No clear margins in this race already. Let's see. Final checks in the section from Alicia there. This is a wonderful section here. It's made out of these buckets here. The first gate is absurd. So, gate number 1 is getting up this. Those 2 pink flags there is the start of this gate. I think Aliska's about to start now, and she'll move over to those rocks over the back there.
Already on that start gate, super technical first.
And this bucket, you can see where the other riders have slipped on this.
Spectators to see this, but their first gate is on the back of this first.
There is some Sergei magic tape on this.
On a big slope here, there's only a little bit of grip tape.
Be very interesting to see what they take. They could maybe side up to those 2 little orange parts there, or they could rolling up to front there, but the grip tape really dictates where you can put your wheels. Yes, you could see even the foot slip there. Even the foot down might not have worked. It's a good size side up that. Probably about 3 foot tall. Yes, she's out there. So no points for gate number 1. There's a 2A and a 2B here. So this is 2A right here.
Consists of 2 rocks. We've got 2A and 2B.
The bash just going down there. So unfortunately, she's not going to be able to get the points there either. Now. This is how gnarly this little rock is here. That's 2B. But unfortunately, because the pedal went down on the previous, she won't be able to get the points here. I think she's going to be able to get this rock clean. She does get this rock clean, but unfortunately, no points for the Czech rider here. This is a huge rock for gate 3 right now. Does it first time. Finally gets some points on the board there. 10 points for Alicia. Now, got to get up this large stump here. I think she's going to be taking a technical. There are other rocks nearby, but nothing to really give much of an advantage because of the... She went for the hook, but unfortunately the bash went down. It was a very good attempt at the hook. I think she's going to be coming around this way now. Now. Just out of time there. Unfortunately, I believe that was only 10 points for the Czech rider there. Leia of Spain.
The level today is just super difficult. So no 60s. So yeah, when 60s means a clean section, which is what the riders will be aiming for. So when we see that today, I have to say my favourite catchphrase will be in my final.
So Leia from Spain up next. Yep.
We'll try to get a different angle on this bucket. It might be a bit difficult with the sun that I've got here, but you better see just how gnarly this bucket is. Could you imagine trying to start off with that? Look, it's, apart from the grip tape there, she's going to be going up to 2 wheels maybe. Could this work? What's going to go on here? There is grip tape on the very, very top of the bucket. You can see those 3 strips there. Yes, but having to turn to the side here. Can she turn 90 degrees to get through the gate? Yes. Can she hop on through? Yes. Hopping over so she doesn't need to even touch the bucket. That's a great maneuver there. Now this rock here. Oh, foot just going out there. It didn't actually go down, but it would just tap the rock, I believe. Now, 2B, so she won't be able to get the points here. Yeah, she might as well put the foot down there because she couldn't get the points there. Still on 10 points now for the Spaniard. Now for this rather large rock here. We saw this in the semi-finals. Juniors and the elite men's, they were coming from the opposite direction. Vamos, just wanting to hook that front wheel in there. Just a little bit more push there. 155. I know she's got the time for gate number 4. So that's going to be 20 points there. Now, up to the plate is the legendary Nina Reichenbach. How will she approach the bucket? JST buckets are the suppliers of these buckets. Big indestructible removal features. Similar line to what Leia took.
So again, set herself up in that hook technique, hop into rear, turn in on the back wheel.
And jumping through just to ensure that she doesn't actually touch the obstacle. Let's try and get a better angle of this rock here. Ausget's say the German riders in this crowd here. Bash plate just going down, but it's brutal on this one though, because of course she won't get the points, but she's still got to get through this next. She might as well take a technical dab here if needed, but I'm sure she can get through it anyway. Great work, Nina. Now, this large rock here. Look at the size of this rock to clear the front wheel. First time, yes. 20 points for the German. 105, she's got just under 1 minute left to get through this section. I think she can get up this. This is well within her power range. Whether she bounces the front or whether she takes it as a hook. Goes for the hook, pedal goes down. A little bit annoyed because I think she knows she can get this. Now, 125 on time, so she's got just under 30, just over 30 seconds left. If she gets this one, this is a solo gate in itself, so that could give her the margin that she needs to get to 30 points. Very careful of that. Yep. That's her up to the 30 points there. Now, has she got the time for the gate 6? Up 6A. Has she got the time for 6B, which is just over to that bucket? Forwards and out this gate. Has she got the time? It's going to be close. What was the time there? It was not on time. 1 second pass, really tight sections. I think that was 30 points there. Was that 30 points? Yep. 30 points there. So, best score we've had in this section so far, but what a ride. So, it shows you this section is doable, but wow, very tight on time. Nina Vabra of France setting up now, just ensuring she knows all of the gates.
They say the riders are not told where to go. All they're given is a few minutes in the morning or a couple of hours, sorry, to go and work out the route, look at the gates, and decide what's best for them as a rider. Because they all have their own different levels, different approaches, certain moves that they'll be better at.
That's it, man. I think as well, when the women, the other riders ahead of them choose different techniques, that
yeah, look at the bucket from this angle. It is big, it is sharp. She's in first time. Yes. Is she going to hop on through in the same way? Oh, yes. Very good. Nina, very good at that huck maneuver, throwing her bike over the rock there. They did put a dab down though. I think her crank did touch. I think we all heard it. So unfortunately she can't get the points for this part. But a bit later on, 10 points currently for the French rider. Taking a slightly different run up here for the large rock. Yeah, Ronnie, they are really hard. Look at that. Now she's up to 20 points. How will she approach this log stump here? We haven't seen any rider, female rider, do this so far. It's large. It's almost too big to bounce, but too small to hook. What will she do? Looks like she got the hook. No, they said that she's got the dab there.
Yeah, again, really struggling to fit the length of the bike on that obstacle.
It's almost just a little bit too short, that obstacle. 1:18, so she's got about 40 seconds left to get through this section.
Really close to the tape here.
Yeah, been very so close through that marker. She's cleared it. She might have the time to be able to get out. I think she can do this. 1:40, she's got 20 seconds left.
Come on, Nina! Come on, Nina!
I think if she gets out, that'll give her 40 points. 1:54, come on, Nina! Allez, allez! Did she do it? 40 points. That's the top score there. I think she's going to be very proud of that. She could have got that hook there.
Great effort.
So unfortunate here on gate number 4, and you can see
Now,
the wheels
next up to the plate, the current female world champion, Riera Alba Rora. Is she going to take the same approach on the bucket? I think so.
Not hanging around, straight up.
Oh, having to take a second go there. Even if we saw in the men's sections as well, when Ula set these sections, he was very diligent on the time. Yeah, very diligent on the time process. That basically means if the riders have to take a second go, then it means they may run out of time entirely. Now, this caught a few of the riders. If she can get through 2 cleanly, that might be it. That is clean. Lovely. Now, she's got to get this rock here, 2B, to ensure she gets the full 20 points. Let me know what you want to hear in the comments, folks, on the commentary. It's me, Tom, from Shin Dig Media, just doing this stream. I'm doing the filming and the commentary solo here as Matt is in the arena. So let me know what you want to see. That's 30 points for Alberta Aurora. Wow, this is good. What can she do for gate 4? She's taken a slightly wider approach here. It might make the obstacle a little bit longer and ensure that the bash plate doesn't touch. This is huge. Hook, it fits. She's in. Will it pop up? Yes! There's the 40 points. Clean ride so far. She's got 30 seconds left. Thank you, Sam Wheeler. Yes, this is an amazing competition. I'd recommend anyone to come to this. It's so close for most Europeans to get to. It's a wonderful festival-like vibe. 50 points for Alba now. She might have the time. 6A and 6B. Just short on time, I think. 50 points, though. As said, this sections have been designed in such a way that if riders have to take a second attempt, then it really does eat into their time. I think if she'd have got that bucket first time, then she would have had enough time to get out of the gate there. But who can do it first try? Could it be Vera Baron for Spain, previous world champion?
Yeah, visualising the moves again in her head.
It's not silent. I was taught some by Vera yesterday. It's very interesting. You can go and ask her. She'll teach you a few things. Vera Baron now for Spain, section number 2.
Yeah, really big sections these. Just not in terms of length, how little time they have, but also the size of some of these obstacles. But look how gnarly these are.
This direct approach, hook the front wheel over this bucket.
She's in. Remember, the rear wheel is actually just gripping sheer metal. It's not grippy at all. So yeah, and that bit the rear wheel is on does have grip tape. And through, not touching the obstacle. Lovely. Observers looking so close here. Both the toe and the pedal are so close here. It is a jagged rock here, not much room for grip. Can she do it? I think she wants to probably get it to rear. I think that's what she's going for. She gets it to the rear wheel. Lovely. Look, a little bit of time there. 172 of you joining in for us. Wow. Great turnout from everyone. Do share this link with your friends, family, parents, grandparents, godparents, cats, dogs. Can Vera do this? She's in. 20 points for the Spaniard. Can she motor on through the rest of this section? Big rock here, but Vera's got the power. I think this was within her range. She's in. 30 points. Bueno, Vera, says the crowd. Will she take a similar approach to Alba? I think so. She saw how Alba did it. Oh, no, she's looking torn between the two. I think if she goes from this angle, there is a little bit more room on the top there to ensure that both wheels grab and the bash doesn't go down. Hook, in. They've not called a dab or a penalty point. Up to rear wheel. It's so tight there. 40 points. Now, up this jaggedy, laddery bit there. Oh, a little bit of a fumble there, but she held it, and that almost got her through that bit faster. Happy with 50 points there. Went straight out the section there. Right. I think we'll get a score update possibly at the end of the next section. Yeah, we'll do it now, actually. I can see a few of the riders are in the section looking. So after 2 sections there, Vera is at the lead of 80 points, Alba Aurora behind with 10 points, and Nina Vabra behind with another 10 points on 60, Nina Reichenbach 50, Leia on 40, and Aliska 20. If Aliska only got 30, then that would be 10, 10, 10 separating each of them. But yeah, good scoring so far. So Vera Baron, your race leader, but by only 10 points. So could all change here. Eliska of the Czech Republic in the section now. A regular name and fixture within the top 6 female riders. You've seen her in the World Cup rounds, soon came up out of nowhere and frequently coming on through. Now, it's a gate 1A and they have to gap over to the rock to the right, which is then 1B. She's taking it from the side here. It's so slim that way, so she was going almost side on to the gates to ensure that the wheels would fit. The run-up is a little bit tricky because of this bump in the ground here. She's in it, but it's not quite gripping to be able to pop up here. Yeah, it looks like that's the Swiss riding team in the background there. Ulsan Ale. She's going to want to get some points here. She can get on the rock, but doesn't feel confident enough to be able to put the weight down and really pop that up to rear wheel. What's she going for here? Maybe this might work for her. Yeah, she's on the rear. Can she boon her way to the top? Forward, forward. Yes, and then the gap. There you go. That's the 10 points. Now, gate 2 is up upon this rock here. The rock on top of the white pipe here. They can use other obstacles to get their way up there. How is she going to do it? I think she's going to ladder across to this one. Turn. Great control on that slanted rock there. Look at that. Over to 2. Gap front wheel. Lovely huck out of that. 20 points. She's only got 20 seconds left though, so has she got enough time? I don't think she will, because it's 3A up on top of that rock there, and then down to 3B. That's 3A. 10 seconds left. If she can get her rear axle through this next gate, that'll be 30 points. Come on, Aliska. Come on. Oh, no. So close there. So that's the size of the gap. The gap is not nice. It's a big gap, look, from this rock up to 3A and then over to 3B. And unfortunately, she didn't get the rear axle through. If she did, that would have been the 30 points there. There's Alba just checking the sections one more time. Steve Rogers of Shin Dig Media there on the commentary here in the arena. Look at the vibe here with all the people. Let's go get some crowd shots just as Leia comes into the section here. That's the Swiss team going wild there. Does it first time, 1B. Leia's already on to 10 points. That is good news. I think she'll be taking a similar approach to what Aliska did, which is onto this first rock to be able to ladder her way over to the next rock, because the gate is a little bit too tight to go from this lower rock. But look, there's a lot of angles on that rock, but she's held it to 2. Now, this is the scary bit. Obviously, you're pointing down the rock, turning on the rock, very nice. And I think she could just be able to hop off to the side now. Beautiful. 20 points for the Spaniard. Vamos, says Ronnie in the comments. Great work. Do leave your comments. Let us know who you want to see win in this competition. Maybe you're supporting all of our riders. Yeah, it's quite difficult to see, but right where her front wheel is, there's not really much to take off of. She's taken from the top of the rock. Huge throw that. 3A. Can she get the points to 3B? This is an odd little rock here. It's large enough, but what is going to stick? Obviously, you're coming from quite high up across there. Yeah, Callum, they are quite unreal sections. We walked them this morning and thought, is this the women's elite? Because this is ridiculous. Holds. Oh. Was that 30 points, though? There was 30 points. She got the gates, yeah. She gets the points. The rear axle went through the gates. Can Nina Reichenbach top those 30 points?
Yes, that's so true. There you go. Points for crashing. Isn't that good to know, Steve?
So, points there for the score to beat so far. See how Nina Reichenbach gets on now.
Yeah, auf geht's, Nina. Yes, 10 points, lovely. What will she take on this rock here? I think she's going to take the same route again. Takes a little bit longer, but it's a bit more of a safer route of being able to use this rock to the next rock. Got to turn it, and there's a bit of an angle there that's trying to throw you forwards, holding it straight, strength there. To the front wheel, through the marker, and off very quickly. I mean, you've got to get off a sloping rock like that. Incredible. I mean, this gap is a big throw. Look at that. And they can only really take off from the top because it's a little bit finicky down the bottom there. Forward, yes. Now, this gnarly gap down to 3B. Really challenging the women's riders here. Alf gets, Nina says the comments here, and in the stadium. Yes, she's through. Yes. She even asked if ever was I through. That's through, and they said yes. 30 points. How many more can she get now? On to gate 4. This isn't an A or a B, so if she gets through this one, it will be to 40 points. Yes, come on, Nina. There's 40 points. Lovely. Now 5A and then over to 5B. 10 seconds left. Has she got the time? Goes for it anyway. Come on, Nina. in with the wet tyres. Time up. Great round of applause there. Of course, she's the first rider to make it this far, so the first bit of water that's been put on that rock, we saw it within the men's semi-finals yesterday. It makes it a little bit slippier if the competitors who go before you put the water on that. Maybe that was her tactic, but I'm sure not, because Nina is a great ambassador for the sport. She really raises up her female competitors and loves the competition. Nina Vabra now entering into this section. Just visualizing the routes here.
Rather than just going directly for the gate, the starting rock to then move on to the next rock. That gate. Very technical today.
Ale Nina, says her minder, Mr. Vincent Hermance there. Gate 1A, taking that sideward approach there. Just want to get the little pop up to rear, lovely. Yeah, it is absolutely wondrous that it's stopped raining here. Taking that stepped, laddered route here. To front, holding it, a little bit of a squirm on the top there. Very smoothly off, very nice. Now, up this rock and the gap up. She's on 20 points now. See if she can get close to German Nina in terms of points. 3A, yes. Now for the gap. Let's get it from a different angle, folks. Look at that. Straight through. Oh, foot slipping off the pedal there. She's taken the dab there, so she won't be able to get the points for the next gate. I think they've given her the 5 there. I think they said that she sat on the rock. Because she sat on the rock? Yeah, because she sat down on the rock, so that's what the observers are saying here. Yeah, she sat on the rock. Yeah. And of course, sitting is then not allowed within these competitions. So shame, because that was a good ride, and I'm sure, given her the time, she would have been able to get to 40 points and put a bit of pressure on Nina Reichenbach. Alba Riera coming into the section. The current world champion, who will be defending that jersey later on this year in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Speeding on through, right foot forward, so she approaches it from the different side here. Up to rear, very quick. Sound forward. Oh, wow, this is a speedy move. Look at that. That has saved a lot of time. Look at that. Oh, I've got shivers on my arms now. What a maneuver from Alba that was. I think she's doing very good on time now. We'll just take the similar what to Nina and Nina did, where went forward to then hop back. Goes forward, huge gap there. 30 points for the Spaniard. She's still got over a minute left by the looks of it. Taking a slightly different route of gate 4. Can we see what she's got to grip here? It's a bit more of a flatter edge here. They're going from the floor. With the wet tyres, hopping over the rock entirely, hucking her way over there. 40 points there. Into 5A now. There's 1 minute 10 on the time check, so she's got about 45 seconds left. You can just see taking the tactical dab there. You can see just how wet that rock is and how wet her tyres are, so you cannot blame her for doing that. Now, can she do 6A and 6B? That will get her 50 points if she can do it. I think she's good for time. This rock is a little bit sticky. Just slipping there on that last one. 40 points for Alba. So, tied on this section with Nina Reichenbach. Last rider into the section, Vera Baron of Spain.
Also for Spain.
Previous world champion, I believe, current European champion. So, wanting to defend that title.
So gets that advantage of being the last rider, just to see how the other riders take the approach. So
Will we see that same technique?
She is a rider for Shin Dig Media, I believe, as well. So obviously the team is going to want to be supporting her, but all of her colleagues and competitors will be supporting her as well. Very friendly, inclusive trials is our sport. Many of them ride together, give tips to one another, and they love the healthy competition because it helps push them all as riders. Vera Baron is in the section. Can she get it done? Will she take the similar route to Alba? On the rear wheel, 1A, 1B. Looks like she's going for that, and it sets her up perfectly for that gap. Holding it on the front wheel. Yep. Very good on time. That's going to be what she needs if she wants to complete this section. Remember, she is the current race leader. She was on 80 points at the start of this section. 3A.
Yeah, really nicely done.
I actually heard a whimper come out of her. We call them Serena Williams when you give that real, you know, to really throw the gap. And I heard her kind of squeal, squeak to get across that gap there. Incredible. That is a huge gap. Nearly 200 join us on the Women's Elite. Thank you very much. Do share with more. She's up to 40 points. That will put her onto 120 points. She's now getting that margin to try and secure herself a podium here. 5A. Again, look how slippy those tires are and how knife edge that rock is. She's going to want to switch. Straight up, yes. That's the 5A. Can she get the 5B here? There she goes, 50 points. 15 seconds to get 6A and B here. It's a very tight gate. Is she clear of it? Looks it. 6B is over there. Can she get out? Vamos, vamos! And the time is? No, we're out. 5. Was it 1 second? By 1 second. Let's look at that stopwatch, folks. That's how tight these sections are. She would have got 60 points, but race leader nonetheless. 130 points. Vera Baron is on there. Current leadership there. So yeah, Vera Baron in the first position, 130 points. Alba Riera 110. Nina Reichenbach 90, who's tied with Nina Vabra in the 4th position there. Leia on 70 and Aliska on 40. We are getting our podium shaping up. Thank you to Mr. Stephen Rogers for loading those scores there. Gate 1A is over on this staircase to the left here. Yep, through, very nice. But she's got to get 1B, which is up this ladder here. This was another feature that was used within the semi-finals. Yes, 10 points for the Czech rider. Now, up this ginormous obstacle. Will she power on through? Will she motor on through? That, whoa! First time. That is a very large up to rear there. Again, we're talking about 36 inches there. Probably close to about 95 centimeters, I would say. Holding it on the rear, yes. She's very powerful, this girl. Almost somewhat reminiscent of a bit of a street rider in terms of she took the side hop earlier on the bucket list section, on the rear wheel across there. If she can get this, this will be one of her best scoring sections. She's just doubled her points because she was on 40 at the beginning of this section. That puts her up to 80 points. Maybe this could be clawing back here. Now, this fifth gate is a little bit of a fun one. A little bit difficult to capture the angle there.
So that's where you can see the observer holding up 2 points or 2 penalties. So she won't score the points on game 5, but still has the opportunity to look at gate 6.
I think she was just out of time there. 40 points though. Great ride for the Czech rider. Now, I think that's been the confidence that many of our riders, our female riders, need to know they can get through it. I think we will definitely be seeing a cleave in this section. Can Leia do it? I'm in the section, so let's mind out the way. Here's the approach here. So the gate 1A is over there on that staircase part there, but they're going to be using this obstacle to get there, more than likely. But it's finicky because it is a slightly weird angle to get across this gap. Taking another approach maybe, or just having another go. Just doing it from the floor as a pedal up. Here we go. It fits. Oh, it did slip there. Can she hold it? I think she can recover. She might as well use the dab there now. 3 dabs used there. Now, of course, she's going to want to gap over. And they have to it's very tight on the top there. They have to turn through to the right-hand side to get down. Now, unfortunately, no points for the Spanish rider so far. Taking another dab here. That's the last dab she's going to be able to use here. That's the 4th dab in this section. Any more will be the end of her ride in this section. Now, can she get points in gate 3? This is a great little gap across here. Obviously, there's nothing stopping our riders from getting it from the floor, but it's going to make more sense to go there. There we go. Some points on the score there for Leia. 10 points. Now this gate 4 is just over to the right there. $20 points for Leia there. Nina Reichenbach for Germany. Just asking the observers if they're ready. Very courteous and kind. Are you guys ready? Let's have a good show here. Always smiling as Nina. I think Matt of Shin Dig goes in for the hook. That's very time saving and cost effective. Great work, Nina. Straight in, 1B. And of course it's a little bit tight up the top there to get out. There we go. Now, 35 seconds gone. So just under a minute and a half left. How will she approach this staircase? We saw Aliska power up it. Look at the size of it in terms of her handlebar. It's a really good size. I'd say it's close to a metre tall. And she's going to take the side hop here. Yes, with the side hop. Little correction hop. Up and in. Beautiful work. Yeah, Matt was literally saying that she always rides with a smile on her face. I think she could probably break her bike within a section and probably still come out smiling. Wonderful competitor to grace the women's elites. Yes, very nicely controlled. 30 points for Nina. 1:18, so she has about 40 seconds left. There's that further orange block there. Turning. Very precise here. Swap it through. 40 points. Takes the dab there. 140. She's got about 20 seconds left. Can she do it? Can she get an extra point here by getting the next gate and out the section? Come on, Nina.
On the sharp edge of those steps. Really well controlled.
Huge gap up. Just putting a foot down there. But still with a smile. 40 points for
ear to ear, grinning away.
the German.
Pushing themselves for time, and then the biggest obstacle right at the end.
There's Matt and Stephen Rogers giving you the vibes in the section. And that is, folks, the people who are putting on this wonderful event. It's the Copenhagen Event Company. They put it the World Cup around here in Aarhus 2 years ago, and it's great to see trials back at this arena. It's the best setting for it. It's a real festival vibe going on here, as I say. Great music, DJs, paddle, arm wrestling, rock climbing, volleyball, every sport, you name it, it's here. It's fun summertime vibes in Aarhus. Nina Vabra from France into the section. Currently was tied on points with Nina Reichenbach, so she's going to want to get the same points, if not more, to try and give her a lead against the German. There is a little bit of looks like Nina's going to be going for the side hop as well. Both Ninas taking some sort of a side hop here. Like I say, it's about 1 meter high, I would say, and only about a bike width. Straight in, though. Incredible. .30 points coming up now for gate number 4.
35 seconds left.
Getting points there for going up here. If she can get this gate, that will ensure that she ties at least with Nina Reichenbach. Still an opportunity for the podium for the French rider. Let's see how she powers up here. Pedal does go down. I think she's a little bit upset knowing that she could have got a bit more points there.
I think she knew that was her only opportunity to score more points in this section just because she was running enough
But
time.
that does ensure that she is tied with Nina.
They actually know that they're quite comfortable doing that move. There's just this slight element that's,
And as Matt's saying here in the commentary in the arena, you know, this is all within our riders' abilities. They can do this, but of course, stringing it all together within the confines of a competition is what can make this so difficult. Remember, they've had to qualify in the semi-final as well to get to this, so fatigue could be setting in. Albert taking that gap over. Look at the angle of it. It's a fun angle that you can see just how odd that angle is over. Now, these kooky little steps here. It's close, but the angles are all a little bit iffy. Has she seen something that other riders haven't? I think she has. Yeah. It's a very tight gate to get in through that way. Look at what she was looking at there. Maybe we should take the side up instead. Side up of about 1 meter. Oh, rear wheel just slips out. It's only about a bike length wide. But maybe she can get points later on in the section. Maybe she can get further than the other Ninas. Maybe make less mistakes later on. Let's do this. Come on, Alba. She was currently in the second position at the start of this section, so she's going to want to get good points to ensure she keeps that. Gate 3 now. On to gate number 4 here. Yeah, 30 points now for Alba. Will she be the first rider to be able to get up this concrete jaggedness? In some of the other obstacles, they've actually put wood in the middle of them, but this is so difficult. There is wood in one of them, but it's off to the side. That's what's so difficult, look. They have to go in this V groove. That's what's so difficult about it. Still only on the 30 points there. I think she's just out of time. Just been called time. Shows us that she could have done it anyway. Had she had the time. 30 points.
All of our respect for going for that gap.
That is a ginormous gap. Look at Matt trying to span that.
I mean, incredible work. Incredible work. Well done, Alba.
Wow, that is a huge gap. I'm going to go around actually with the men's later on, actually get a measuring tape out and go through some of these things, just so I can give you some guys some perspective. I mean, even getting onto this, like this steps here, it's finicky stuff. And again, look at the angle of that gap there. Vera Baron is on the starting block now, just getting composure here. She was the race leader at the start of this section. No silly mistakes here. Just cool, calm, and focus. Let this glorious weather become you, because it is wonderful here. See just how tight that gap is. Keeping on the rear wheel, which is what you need for time. Buena, says the Spanish riders. Switching it to rear wheel, that's going to save even more time coming on down there. Now, will she do Shin Dig Media proud and get a nice side hop here? She's going to bounce into something. Bouncing forward into the side hop. It fits, she's in, and she's up. I'm still so impressed that Aliska getting up to rear wheel. That is mental. On 7, so about 50 seconds left for the Spaniard. Just asking for time, and even having the courtesy to say thanks afterwards. She's in the middle of the European Championships, and to say thank you for the time. Great work. 40 points, here we go. That's the best, that's matching the best score on the section. Has she seen something else here? Has she seen something else? I think so. Wow, I might have to get the right angle for this. She's coming on directly alongside it. So tight on there. Has she got time for gate number 6 though? Can she send this monstrous gap to front? Time. 40 points, but she still maintains her lead. That is what's important. Still within the first position, going into section 5, but would have been nice if she could have got a bit more of a margin there. Steve Rogers is just supplying us with the scores here. Looks like Vera Baron, yeah, 170 points, and it's 30-point lead over Alba Riera Aurora. So that means if she can get herself 40 points in this section, I think that's correct, isn't it, Steve? Is my maths right? Does she need to get 30 or 40 points to guarantee a win there?
It should only be the 30 points she needs because she's got 250s. So
yeah,
she can't.
As long as she gets 30 points in this next section, she will be the winner. So Alba's in second place and in third position currently.
Sorry, hang on. If she gets a 60, if Alba gets a 60, then she could still go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, 40 points to guarantee it.
40 points for for Vera to guarantee a win. Nina and Nina are both tied on 130. They're competing for the third spot. This is the final position here. Here is gate number 1, which Eliska is hopefully going to show us how to do this. Look at that.
So Eliska up first in this.
And then I believe it moves on to gate 2, which are going to be some of these thinner, narrow. So gate 2 actually is up this rock stack here. Let's just re-level there. Followed by gate 3. We'll have to go up this very skinny log. I mean, they've been kind and courteous to cut bits of the log out, but still fun and skinny there. 30 points there. Then up to this monstrous gate here for 40 points. It's so incredible to see the women's actually progress through these gates. When I walked this with Captain Crash, Steve Rogers of Shin Dig Media earlier today, I thought, no one can do this. What are these riders on? Can they do it? I'm just getting Nina's way there, unfortunately. Let's move over to section 5A. But Eliska's into the section. She's on 80 points currently. Had a great ride in section 4. It was her best ride. Now, that first rock was no problem whatsoever for Eliska. What will she do for the second rock here? There is the opportunity as well. They're quite creative in how Ula has set up these sections because they could gap from this tree here over to the rock, sorry. Yes! Straight in. Wow. Now she's got to get up 3. This skinny beam here. But this skinny beam is flanked by tape. They could hold it if they fell either side, but it's very tight. This was in the men's elite qualification at this line here. Yeah, as Matt's saying in the commentary arena here, very clever on the dismount here not to go over that tape. Can she get it? I think she wants to get high enough up, which she is. Over the tape. 20 points. That gets her finished on a score of 100 points. Eliska Rybkova from the Czech Republic. What a great ride she has had. Stellar work within section 4 there. Alba just having one little final check, making sure it all goes together as she's seen it, as she's visualized it. Alea of Spain. She was currently in the 5th position coming into this section. What can she do though? What can she pull out here? Where within that final 6 will she place? Cool little pop off the starting block there. But as Matt always says, no points for style, I'm afraid. One straight up, no problems at all. Let's see if we can get you a good shot of this rock here.
Gate number 2, double boulder.
Gate number 2.
Yeah, looking for a similar run up to Eliska. Try this paddle up.
There you go. $20 points for Leia now. Eliska nearly did it, but just passing over that invisible wall there. Remember, the tape is actually a barrier that they cannot cross. Taking the dab there. I don't know if that makes it much easier because it's so difficult to dab on a little precise obstacle like that. Yeah, bike is just struggling to go there. Come on, Leia, come on. Yeah. Just putting the foot in a slightly different position this time. Trouble is, where you put the foot, you've got nowhere to put the bike. Can she do it? Just edging her foot there a little bit. Come on, Leia. Second foot down, but she's through it, hopefully. On the through. Nice. Can she bag the points elsewhere? Up to gate 4. This could be on. Just finished on time, unfortunately. Maybe she wants to prove that she could have done it.
20 points, but makes her way up. All the way. Well done, Liam. Big round of applause.
Nina Reichenbach next, currently in the tied 3rd position. What can she do to guarantee her a spot on the podium?
Out now, send herself off this rock.
Yes.
Can she get herself
Let's try and get a slightly different angle of this rock stack. She's taken the gap by the looks of this.
run up here for Nina, looking like she's going to attempt to gap from this log. Going up the back wheel, holding it.
Throw in the gap.
Great work from Nina, switching to the next points.
Now, gate 3, the stopper so far. None of our female riders have got through this gate, flanked either side by tape, and the gate is at the top there. She's in. Can she do it? Can she go all the way? That's put the pressure on against Nina Vabra now in this head-to-head, really, for the the 3rd position, rather. Yes, 40 points.
40 points.
Super impressive here from Nina.
Good time so far, but it's still really tricky.
And then this is a really tricky 5A, look, just on that little stump.
Barely anything for the riders to land on.
Hold it. Can she use this? That's 5B over there, look. Very well, Hell. Half gets. Time for the 6th gate. Another skinny beam here. No, she's out of time, I think. It's a very long 6th gate, 6A, B, and C. But 40 points there. Firm crowd favourite, always smiling. What a huge ambassador for the sport she is.
Number 5 that we slip on here is just this post. It's about the size of my hand.
Now, that has put the pressure on at Nina Vabra for that spot, for the 3rd position.
Yeah, will we see anyone get through?
Nina Reichenbach getting 40 points there. Can Nina Vabra at least match that? And if she does, that will be tied on points. It'll be tied on spots. So we'd have to check the scores closer to see what the tiebreaker is.
I think Vera has one more 50, which puts her currently in the 1st position. So Nina currently in 2nd, Nina Vabra up next. She will be also trying to get herself on that podium.
Yeah, Nina Reichenbach is actually currently in the 2nd position, but of course we have Nina Vabra to go, as well as Alba and Vera. So smooth! No hesitations there. She's going to take the rock from the floor by the looks of it. We're coming from the back here. Wow. Style there. Nina Vabra, another new name really to the World Cup, World Championship scene. Is she going to take speed here? I think this might be lessons from Mr. Vincent Hermans, maybe. Incredible! That's one way to overcome balance obstacles. Do not stay on the obstacle for that long, and you do not need the balance. Power through. What a ride. This is incredible. 40 points. Now, that means she is tied with Nina Reichenbach. They're both currently tied in the second position, of course, but with 2 more riders to go. This is the little stump they have to get on. Gets it. Now, through 5B. Yes. There's the 50 points. That secures her the win over. Yes, this is the hardest line in it. 6A is there. There's 6A. Whoa, that was cool. She's got the A part.
135. 140.
She's opting for that same line again. Wow! Silky smooth. But still 50 points for Nina Vabra. Ava and Vincent look incredibly impressed with that ride. That was silky smooth. And as we were saying there, that she's relatively new to the World Championship scene. We've seen her in the past couple of years, but still progressing and getting better and better every single year. And some of the Spanish riders here. Huge force, the Spanish riders here. Now, next Spanish rider in section, Alba Riera Aurora. Current world champion, wasting no time on gate 1. 10 points there. She was on 140 points at the start of this section. She needs to get 40 points or more to get into the top position, as I believe Vera Baron is on 180 points. So currently 160 points is the standing of Alba right now. Going for the little bit slower controller approach. Incredible hold there. Wow. Wow. 40 points. So that's what she needs to get into that top position to give a bit more pressure to Vera, who's currently in the top position. This is difficult. It's a tiny, tiny gate here. That's the gate that she's got to get through. Nina got it first time. I don't think that's going to give her enough time to get through to gate 6. But can she get the 50 points here? Just kicking through by accident. 40 points there. So it does put her in the current first position. I'm going to get the scores off Steve to let us know what we're up against. Steve, where are we? Yep. That was 40 points though, so we could probably work that out.
I think she's currently leading, but with Vera still to go.
I think it's refreshed now. Is it not? Right.
No.
Yep.
Right, so yeah, Vera currently still leading.
Well, Nina Vabra and Nina Vabra is currently in the first position there. Yeah, joint first between Nina Vabra and Alba Riera. Vera needs 10
points to take it.
And that's including the tyres, yeah? Yeah, 10 points.
10 points because she got 2 50s.
Yep.
Yeah. So all she needs 10 points.
Yeah, all Vera needs is 10 points to win. She'll be tied with the others. So if she gets this first rock, she is... But she's going to carry on to really secure the victory here. She is now the European champion, tied 180, 180, 180 with Alba. There you go. That's now her up to 190 points, firmly in that first position. She's just riding for your enjoyment now, folks. She's already got this European Cup now. But she's showing you that she can do it. Can she get up to gate 4? Showing you what she's made of. Showing you why she's been a previous European champion, as well as a previous world champion. Can she get this little nubbly stump bit? Very slim gate here. Was just going to use that front wheel there. "15 seconds. I don't think she's got the time for it. She might be able to do it if she gets it all first time and quick. Yeah. Look at that technique. Can she do it? She's done it again. She is the European champion.
Let's give it another cheer for all our riders, all the competitors. What a fantastic final.
There you go. There's a Baron sandwich there. Mummy Baron, Daddy Baron, and Vera Baron. She has done it again. What an incredible final it was. More trophies and silverware for the Baron family. What a ride. But don't go anywhere because we are going to be doing the men's elite 26 inches. 26 inches up next, yeah? So 3 British riders into the 26 inch. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's going to be a wild, wild final.